Hey guys, it's Harleywood. I am so close to finding the perfect EDC flashlight. The two that I have on the table right here, if I could take these two and have them make a baby, I feel like I would be there. On the right is the Manker E11. On the left is the Manker E14. The one on the right, the E11, can do 800 lumens. The one on the left, the E14, can do a whopping 1600 lumens out of it. So the E14 has a Cree XP G2 emitter. The E11 has a Cree XP-L emitter. Now, it is important to note, this one, the E14, actually has 4 of them. And that's part of why you're able to get 1600 lumens. The only thing that I don't like about these two lights is on the E11, I don't like that it doesn't have a clicky tail cap. Again, that's probably not a deal breaker for me. This is the one I have been carrying lately. This button, the interface is nice on this. I don't mind that. It rides very, very deep in the pocket. You can see the clip comes almost to all the way to the top. I just wish, this one has the clicky tail cap. If these two could have a baby and stay this size, this thing would be amazing. For some people, the clicky tail cap is not the end-all be-all. They don't like it. They don't care about it. Then if that's the case, this is your perfect EDC light. 800 lumens is ridiculous. I'll get into the batteries and how it gets to that level here pretty soon. The E14 is just a little bit heavy and chunky for an EDC light. It still rides deep, not quite as deep. You can see the clip here comes up high, not quite to the top. I do like that both clips mount to the body of the light and not the end cap. So you can unscrew the end cap and the clip stays in place. I've reviewed some others lately where the clip is attached to the end cap, and that's a little bit annoying. Other than that, these are two fantastic flashlights. I'm going to take them outside in a second and compare them to the Through Night TN12. But first, let me remove the batteries, rearrange the camera a little bit, and show you how Manker is able to get such brightness levels. The E14 uses a battery that I've had no experience with until using this flashlight. On the left here is an 18350. Now, if I could compare it to anything, I would say it's kind of like a CR123 on crack. Here is a CR123, and here is the 18350. It's a little bit wider and a little bit taller. So a little bit more robust and apparently a lot more power. I'm able to get 1600 lumens out of this as opposed to my M10 Maverick that uses a CR123 that only gets 350, 400 lumens, something like that. On the right, the E11 uses a 14500. Now, again, this was something new to me. I was not aware that there were different styles of 14500. You'll see these two here, and the one on the right is taller. The one on the right has a protected board in it, and from what I understand, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, that's to protect it from reverse polarity, putting it in backwards. If I'm wrong on that, please feel free to correct me in the comments below, but that is my understanding. This flashlight will not take a 14500 that has that protected board. It only takes the smaller ones that are more true in size to a traditional AA battery. .4 ounces for the E14, that's with the battery, and 2.05 ounces for the E11, and that is with the battery. So as you can see, this is twice as heavy, and it's mainly due to that battery. I'm telling you, that battery is a little monster. But again, you're not going to get 1600 lumens without a hefty power source. So you take it or leave it. That is the trade-off, especially if you want that crazy brightness level. So let's take this outside. I'm going to compare it to my Through Night TN12 and show you how these both throw. First, we're going to do the Through Night TN12. This is the 2016 model. That is 1100 lumens. I'm going to put this off to the right. Here is the Manker E14. And let's just make sure. That is the brightest setting. So here is the TN12, and That is the 1600 lumens of the Manker E14. That shed is, I don't know, probably 30-40 yards away. Now, it's a little hard to tell. Let's see if this kind of shows it. It's a little hard to tell unless I were to get out there. But the E14 has a much wider spread, and that's probably because of those 4 emitters in there than the TN12. The TN12 has a greater hotspot. Let's switch sides here. And now I have the Manker on this side, and the TN12 is over here. Again, you can see that hotspot. Alright, back with the TN12 on the right here, and let's do the E14. That is the 700 lumens of the E14 on the left, and there's the 1100 lumens of the TN12 on the right. Definite difference there. I actually really like the user interface on these two flashlights. Manker does a solid job of providing a very intuitive interface. On the E14, it's very simple. Click once to turn on, and it goes right back to whatever mode you were on when you last had the light activated. To cycle through the modes, you simply half press the tail cap. You can see it cycling through the modes there. Now, as you can see, there are many brightness levels, 7 to be exact on the E14. In my opinion, it might be a little much. I can probably do with 4, a moonlight, low, medium, and high. The Manker E14 provides exactly that. Now, if you just press the button, it goes directly into its moonlight mode when it's off. And then each press of the button cycles through the 4 modes. Long press to turn it off. If it's off and you long press, it goes back to whatever the last brightness mode was that you had it on. So it has that memory function. I really do like that. Both of these have strobe modes. On the E11, it's fairly straightforward. When you turn it on, it goes into whatever the last setting was that you had. And then if you double click, I almost call it jumping the fence. It goes into its strobe mode and it jumps over so that every time you press it from there forward, it goes into a different strobe mode. Now to get back and jump the other side of the fence, just double click again and you're back to each press just going through the brightness cycle. The E14 is not quite as simple. I'm going to hold up the instruction card here. I'm still struggling to get the hang of this. It has many different modes that you can go through, and depending on which mode you're in, there's a different sequence to get into the strobes and all this other stuff. Again, I'm still trying to get the hang of it. I just run this light in the normal 7 brightness modes. Again, 7 is a little much for me, so if I had to leverage any criticism against this flashlight, it would be that it's a little bit heavy for me, and that it has too many modes. Let's talk price and accessories. Both come with a standard lanyard. If you have anything from Manker, they're all the same. The price on the E14 at the time of shooting this video is $49.95. The price on the E11 is $29.95. Now, GearBest is always running deals of some sort, so look in the description below. I'm going to have links to both of these flashlights. I'm also going to try to keep the description updated with whatever the latest coupon code is to take several dollars off of these flashlights. If you are watching this video immediately after I'm posting it, I'm going to post it the night of November 23rd. The 24th through the 28th, GearBest is running their Black Friday sale. And I'm also going to post a link in the description below to that. There's going to be some different discounts. There's going to be a lot of stuff that they're offering for really great prices. So if you're watching this video in the next couple days, please be sure to check that out. That's it, guys. The Manker E11 and the E14. Again, if I could have these two make a baby, they would be perfect. I just need this guy to have a clicky tail cap, or the brightness of this one. They both have such great qualities. I really am torn between the two. I'm leaning a little bit to the E11 just because it's not quite as bulky and doesn't have so many modes to try to figure out. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like what you saw, please hit that subscribe button below. If you have any questions, post them in the comments. I reply to just about everything. Lots of videos to come. Please hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.